As the name suggests, aggregate reports gives you an aggregated data for completed forms against a template. You can use this type of report to create or to generate aggregated data of different distributions you have created against a template. So whenever you want to generate an aggregate report, click on reports option in administration. So it means reports can be generated only by UpRaise admins and super admins. So I have clicked on aggregate report option here. That takes me to the aggregate report page where I have to generate a report. To generate a report, you need to select a few mandatory fields like template name, distribution. Once you select and click on apply, you will see an aggregated report here. If you want to create a report for number of users or individual user or group of users, you can also do that. So we will see that in later part of the video. First of all, let's create one distribution first. So I have selected template name. Then after selecting a template name, system gives me the list of all distributions against this template. I have selected one, and if I click apply, system will give me the data of entire distribution. So it will show me responses of all the users who were involved in this particular distribution, be it a team member, be it a reviewer. It will give me all the responses given by different people. So you can see all the responses given by different users here. So depending on the question types you have added in the template or you have added in the forms, it will show you all the data. So this was the question. So this was basically a single line text question or a paragraph text question. So that's why it has lengthy answers. And these are all the different types of questions like multiple choice questions, drop down type questions, then star rating type questions, etc. So depending on the question type, system will generate this analytical report here, which shows some bar graphs and star rating uh, data here, and who how many users or how many reviewers have selected each option. So you can see two two reviewers have selected this option, three reviewers have selected this option, one reviewer has selected fourth option, no one has selected the fifth or first option in the star rating. So this is how the data is created. If you look at this bar graph here, so you can see 2 is selected by 3 reviewers, 3 is selected by 2 reviewers, 4 is selected by 1 reviewer. No one had selected 0 or 1 or 5 on the opinion scale. That's why there is no data here. So in such a way, you will be able to see answers of, you will be able to see the entire report. You will also see some average score here. So reviewers average score, then average score of selected answers, etc. So this is going to be the entire aggregated report here. You will also see some other details like what was the weightage of this particular uh, question and what answers people have selected. So here you can see team member and reviewer both have answered on this question. So this question was in team member and reviewer section. So that's why both have answered here. So in self-assessment, 5 people have selected team management option, 5 team members, and sorry, 5 reviewers, and 11 team members have selected team management option, whereas only 10 team member have selected quality of work and no reviewer has selected quality of work option. Similarly, it will show the same data for this option as well. So that's how you can see all the data, aggregated data of a particular distribution here. So this was the aggregated data of all the people who have been in this particular distribution In any case, if you think you want to generate a report for specific person, you can click, you can either handpick the name, or you can do bulk selection from here. So system gives you both the options. So let's say I want to select this person. For this, you need to know who all were involved in this particular uh, distribution. So if I select these two people, so system will show me answers given by different users here. So it will show me the data only for two people here. So out of these two people, only one had selected this option. So going back to the star rating question, this one, only one reviewer had selected this option, or only one reviewer had selected this four on scale, or only one person had selected ve- very productive option, and so on. So this also generate individual reports for users, or it also generates reports for a group of users. So that's how you can make use of aggregate report to create aggregated data against different distributions you have made. If you want, you can also apply multiple distributions in one report. You can select only one template name, but you can create a distribution for create an aggregated report for multiple distributions again this particular template. So there are many cases you can create different reports here. The aggregated report can be against one template, multiple distributions, individual user, one template, multiple distribution, group of users, one template, one distribution, individual or group of users. So there are multiple cases where you can create reports. You can also select these options, search by team member, reviewer, and admins, and then you can select respective users in this particular field here, depending on the type user type you have selected. So that can also be done here.